Welcome everyone to the BTV Weekly ROMcast. I am Smith311 live here at the BTV studio with FelixNloom.
Hey yo!
And our good friend up in the north taking care of the upper part of the state forest, EvilPenguinGaming.
That's me!
He's got that shit on lockdown. Nobody games up there without talking to EP81, you know what I'm saying? We got a cut of that shit. Thank you for joining us tonight, and it's kind of changing it up a little bit tonight, and this being the last episode of 2018, we're just going to kind of talk about what's been going on. In the year, but mostly with in the season in general, what we've covered so far and all that good stuff. But before we get going, we want to remind anybody listening to this live right now. We have a contest going on right now. I'll let Felix. He actually set it up. I'll let him. It'd probably be a better idea if he explained it.
All right, so we got a contest going on right now. It's not lasting for very long. I think you got about 24 hours or so to get on it. It ends January 1st at midnight. But it's because the game key expires soon. The giveaway is for Lego Lord of the Rings on Steam. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is follow us on YouTube, click the little subscribe button on YouTube, and then the giveaway is actually posted in two places. It's on our Facebook and it's on Twitter. So just reply to either message and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll be entered to win Lego Lord of the Rings.
And if you've never played that game before, that's a hell of a deal for free. That is a really good game. That's not some $3 indie game on Steam. Not that there's anything wrong with that, mind you. We love $3 indie games. But this is a full-blown Lego game. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, I call the Lego Legend of Zelda, jokingly, very affectionately. It's one of my favorite Lego games. So yeah, check that out. Go to it's tinyurl.com/btv-tube. Subscribe, and then leave a comment on our Twitter or Facebook post. You'll be entered to win, and we'll let you know who wins after.
Yeah, it'll be probably the first or the second.
It'll be New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, somewhere those couple days after that. We'll keep everybody posted, and we'll remind you again before we take off tonight. But yeah, that's a hell of a deal. If you're listening to that right now, subscribe to us on YouTube, or if you're already subscribed.
If you're already subscribed, just leave a comment.
Yeah, leave us a comment.
Reply.
You can get a free copy of Lego Lord of the Rings, all yours, no strings attached. Merry freaking Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
Yes. But it's been an interesting season so far. For those of you out there who have been with us for the last couple of years, you know that this has probably been it's been our most full season, I think.
Yeah.
Consistent season. We started, it's been 4 years now?
This is our fourth year.
So technically, it's season 3.5 because things happen. That's a story for last year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good way to put it.
That's in the past. Sometimes things happen, and things turn out way better in the long run.
Yeah, no, that's true. Even if they seem shitty when they're happening.
Yeah, way better. Way better means me.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking about Kinsley, but you're alright too.
oh, thanks, Dick.
Well, hey, she's playing Batman 3.
She is playing Batman 3. See, Batman. Yeah, she just finished. She did 3 more levels today, and that's for next season. So.
Yeah, we got so much stuff.
Lego Batman 3 is a great game.
Yes. I don't know. There's not too many Lego games. Even the ones that are not great are still pretty fun. The only one I can remember not liking was Indiana Jones, but that was a long time ago. Who knows? I'd probably have fun with it now. They have released it on fucking PS4. That's a different podcast. Anyway, but we kicked off. We tried something different this year. We had a string of pre-recorded programming running throughout the week that we ended up dubbing BTV Presents. which I'm trying to recall. The very first lineup was what? Mother 3, Arkham Asylum,
Yep.
Control Freaks.
Which was Crash Bandicoot
Yes.
2.
Lego Time. What do we start with?
Thursday would have been Lego time. Was it Jurassic World to begin with? Lego Jurassic World,
I think it
That
was.
sounds about right.
And
and then Kingdom Hearts.
So that's been pretty fun. That's ran throughout the season, and everybody's contributed to that at one point or another. I mean, actually, I'm still recording Lego shit for it. I got to record this week's episode, which will actually be the. Well, you have to find out, but I guess the next week's episode when it gets technical. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. Mother 3 actually is what wrapped up 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So besides Kingdom Hearts, that one has ran the longest. Control Freaks, we're actually airing brand new episodes now.
At least we're recording new episodes.
Yes,
Something like that.
finally, and at long last.
True. Look for the end of Super Mario Brothers 3 coming up soon. Hopefully this week, but we'll see. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah,
We're trying to be mysterious.
Arkham Asylum, of course, oldie but goodie. That was a lot of fun. So that was one thing that I really enjoyed. We've always talked about having the block of pre-recorded programming.
It's kind of something we had planned from the beginning. It's just organization and manpower.
Yeah,
Mike, thank you.
yeah. Well, and I'll be honest, I underestimated how much. I mean, we have a lot of stuff recorded, but as far for that particular format, I think I underestimated how much we were going to need. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, that's why I'm saying we're going to talk about next season already. We got so much. I mean, we're all recording all kinds of stuff.
So much.
Yeah, so that's going to be amped up. But this season has been our first time really running that. And it's been a lot of fun. We've been pretty good with it.
Well, we're hoping for the 2 blocks a day next season.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's gonna be fucking badass. We got so much stuff, and
2 o'clock and 5 o'clock.
A variety of different games too.
So
All of the games.
just to be clear, when we're talking about next season, generally we run our seasons in 6-month little goes. So technically we're ending the season at the end of January. And then we're going to be working on stuff for season 4, which will be kicking off in the end of summer 2019. So I think we usually start in August.
That's gonna be exciting.
But that being said, while we're going to be doing a lot behind the scenes in those 6 months, we're still going to be doing a lot on the channel.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
We'll by no means be us. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff planned already, so by no means is that.
We do not lay dormant.
No. Gamers never stop. We just shift seasons. And
Damn right.
I think so far this season's been good. We've had some challenges behind the scenes. All of us have had stuff going on at one point or another. Family related issues, illnesses, just general, us moving into this place and trying to get everything set up and, keeping our jobs going. And
I think this has been the best season.
yeah,
In terms of the way I felt personally going through the whole season. Felt great. The first season, we kind of got tired of doing the same thing.
well, the first season, the format we were doing, first of all, I mean, I think you and I were streaming. I was coming over. I would start at 12 o'clock at night, and I would stream to 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were very very specific with it. We were
That was
streaming
pretty much my same schedule
Yeah.
too.
and we just got kind of burnt out about the same time. It hit about Thanksgiving, and everything started going haywire, as it's wont to do. And, and we were that was the first go around. We didn't really know what we were. We had some we had actually a lot of the same shows, just in their infant stages.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Habitual Ritual, we had then. Control Freaks.
Insomniac Hours.
Mm-hmm.
The experimental... I don't know. That show's been fun. I need to get back to doing the stuff I used to do. I used to get goofy with it. I used to fucking wear, like... What was it? When I did Onimusha, I went to the dollar store and got a plastic sword.
Yeah.
And a plastic little armor piece, which was fucking so tiny on me, dude. It just looked ridiculous. And this stupid ninja mask.
Dude, it was great.
I used to do Star Wars. I would have myself surrounded with, like, Star Wars stuff. Like, what was, like, one of the things... They actually found the tub the other day full... It was like a time capsule. I think one of you guys said...
It was. It was like... It had been untouched since we moved out of the other apartment. Just opened it up and it was like, what's in here?
Because I had that same... You know that the Pez thing that had... It's like the Darth Vader helmet? That you have up there?
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have the giant talking Vader Pez.
We finally found mine. It was in that tub, along with a bunch of, like, I had. Do you remember when the Phantom Menace came out? I think it was Taco Bell had the, or maybe it was McDonald's, had the cup toppers that were shaped like there was Anakin, Watto, and a couple other ones. I can't remember Yoda.
I don't remember that.
I have a bunch of them. I would send them up all around me.
Those are sweet.
So old. What was that? 2000? No, it was even 2000. It was like 90 something, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I can't remember when those movies came out.
I was working at McDonald's the first time, so I was like 16. So like a million
I'm
years.
pretty sure I was in high school. Yeah, if you were 16, I was probably in middle school actually.
Those were the days. But you know, and one day we're going to have to kind of do a behind the scenes. Excuse me. Maybe on Patreon or something, we'll do an episode about the history of BananaROMa. It would be cool.
We could go on for a long time about it.
I mean, it's something I haven't really thought about in depth. It would be kind of cool to crack that egg open and dive into like the very beginning and just.
And we've talked about doing that before, and I don't know. I don't know that I was confident before that we would have a lot to talk about. Not that I was opposed, but like just talking about the past now.
There's actually.
I'm like sure that I'd have quite a bit to say.
I mean, 4 years it's mutated and evolved, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. We've got so many people on our Discord now, so many awesome people. I get on there's people having conversations I don't even know, or not even that I don't know sometimes, but just there's separate conversations going on. When before it was just us talking, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's awesome.
Which we invite you to join Discord with us. We mostly do the text chat. We're not opposed to voice chatting if anybody is wanting to do that.
I'll probably be using that. Probably be using Discord for multiplayer gaming in the future.
That's a good idea. Maybe even we can start doing this. The server Unturn.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I gave away a couple stickers today, and I was talking about the channel to this guy today. He works at Kroger with me.
Excellent.
And I asked him if he was a gamer. I told him I got Smash Bros. I was like, it's so good.
It seems to be quite. I mean, man, everybody's talking about it. The kids were playing it the other day. It looked pretty fun.
It's a good time, man.
I saw some of your stream you were doing the other day too. Well, I think
I saw some of that too.
What was it? The pre-recorded, or not pre-recorded, but the computer matches.
The computer fights.
Yeah,
most of it was computer fights. I did some battling in the middle of it.
That's cool, man. 'Cause it was cool to have that game on, just knowing how many people were.
I just thought I was like, I don't know if I feel like playing this, but I definitely feel like looking at it and watching it. So I was like, well, if I'm just gonna have computers fight, I'll stream the shit.
That's what I like about I haven't done that in a while. I need to do that. Sometimes I have to set up matches on 2K19 and just fucking just run cards. I just wish they had the music and the commentary and stuff on there, or whatever. They have a commentary, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, there's the music. Bastards. But still, I need to do that. That'd be fun. Maybe I'll do that later tonight. Who knows? This will be my last.
We're
time.
gonna have plenty of cards coming up starting January 8th.
Yes. Oh yes. I want to start watching those too. And get on that because I'm pretty excited to see what happens now. Because going into it, like I've said before, I'm in the dark too.
Right.
So I think there's one match I know the results of. I was watching the.
Well, yeah, because I told you.
Yeah. Well, when I downloaded the first couple episodes, I double clicked one of the Carnage just to see if it worked. I watched the intro like 6 times in a row.
Damn.
'Cause I'm like, dude, this is fucking cool. It's cool to have the actual full. Because then it goes into it's got the TGW graphics,
Nice.
watermark in the corner and everything. It's pretty badass. I won't give away too much more, but we'll get to that in a little bit. BTV presents. Yeah, I think this week we didn't have a Control Freaks this week due to the holidays. I think did you air Super Mario World this week, Mike?
No, I didn't do that because of the holidays.
Okay.
Because it would have been on Tuesday, and Tuesday was Christmas.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. These 2 weeks. Two
same
weeks in a row,
same,
I just messed
same
up.
thing. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Lego time. I think was the Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 1. I gotta say, I like the first game, but the second game is like I know it sounds like duh, but it's just a much better version of the first. Like it's a lot of the same locations, except there's more. It's a lot bigger, but it's not like if you played the first one, you can be comfortable playing the second one. They did a good job on it.
with those Lego Harry Potter games, were they all released as individual games?
No, it was years 1 through 4, and then years 5 through 7.
Oh, okay.
With 7 being broke up, like they kind of follow the movie. There's certain beats they take from the movies instead of the books, which is to say that there's certain scenes in the movies that weren't in the books that they added just for like there's a few scenes at the beginning of which one is it? Half-Blood Prince. Like they show him tearing down the bridge. They talk about that being in a newspaper or something like that at one point, but they don't. I'm not even. I'm just saying it's just, it's a movie.
Yeah,
They do
they
visual
have
stuff.
to change the way they tell the story.
Yeah, and that's in the Lego game. Took the beats from that.
Okay.
It was pretty cool. The game's been very enjoyable, and they've done. I was glad they broke the Deathly Hallows up into 2 parts because that's such a big story. It doesn't work. I was glad they broke the movie up into 2 parts. I think they should have done the same thing with like all of them after 3. Those books are so fucking big, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once again, that's a different podcast. But Lego time was one off this week. Kingdom Hearts, of course, chugging along.
Kingdom Hearts 2, yes, we did the Tron level. That level's crazy. It is so weird.
It sounds
walking
like
around in these fucking blue glowing suits and
sounds like my honeymoon.
yeah, it was nuts.
Sounds like my bar mitzvah. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hakum. That sounds like that would be a really fun level to play. Just the entire. It sounds like it would be such starkly different from like all the other levels. I feel like.
Well, you'll get there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do own it now. I own mini games. I played only. Well, I played a lot of them, but there's a lot I haven't.
You'll get there after you finish recording everything for next season.
Yeah, the 10,
You'll get there.
10, 12 games I have on my list.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know
all?
Let's see. 4.
That's so many.
Yeah, enough.
I'm gonna say you only sent me 6, so that's
No, I got more to send you. I got a few more I've added.
okay.
Because that more I started, like Dune 3 was one of them. I don't think I had Dune 2016 on the list.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only thing I can commit to right now is Persona.
Well, that's enough of a.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge commitment in itself. That's like me, because I'm committed to that Final Fantasy game for next season, and that's, how big of a commitment that is.
Yo. I sure do.
Especially when I'm only allowing myself to play one game at a time.
Okay.
You say that now.
Yeah. I think that's going to be tough.
Oh, you did. Actually, after seeing what you did with Injustice, I guess you can back that up.
Okay. I would find that difficult.
Would you do? Play at 40,000 hours in a row or some shit? I know it was like 6
Injustice,
months.
yeah. It seemed like it.
It's a long time.
And now Mortal Kombat 11's coming out in April, so it's gonna be the same damn thing.
Well, the other games I was thinking of were Final Fantasy Legend 2 and 3. Those are Game Boy games as well. I still would like to do a playthrough of Super Mario Land 2, even though Felix has one on there as well. Yoshi's Island would be fun, but I still haven't even beat that game yet, so
Yeah.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But I would say it's been a pretty interesting season for Yo It's Midnight. I know you've kind of I wouldn't say been all over the place. I mean, I think you've played several games consistently, but just not.
Yeah. Actually, it's been here and there. It's been around. That's how the
Got
show
around.
kind of goes. That's kind of it's kind of how the show goes. I don't know. I guess a lot of years though, I ended up playing the same game over and over again. So I did switch it up a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't think you've played any Resident Evil so far, have you? If you have, it wasn't much.
Yeah, hardly any. Did I play some Resident Evil 7? I'm pretty sure I played that.
Probably.
7.
I know there was some Resident Evil in October.
Yeah, there was a little
Yeah.
bit then, but it wasn't something that I would have been doing.
That was pretty much season appropriate. Oh, Dead Space is another one, Mike.
Right.
That one just jumped to mind when we talked about October. If I can ever work up the courage to play through that one enough again to record it, it makes me want to go hide in the corner like a little kid.
let me think what's been on the It's Midnight. So it's been Pokemon and whatever various games I've been playing besides Pokemon recently.
Monster Hunter World.
Monster Hunter, Team Fortress 2 one time. It's whatever. What did I start the season with?
You did some Night Team 4 on there too,
Oh
didn't
yeah,
you?
that was crazy. I did do Night Team 4. That was wild. I don't know, I've done a bunch of stuff. Go check it out. It's a good time.
Yeah, now that you mention, I guess you have done a pretty big variety of stuff.
I get bored, dude. I just get bored and I'm like, I need to play something different now.
I feel you, man. I've kind of walked that game playing this season myself.
I also get weird in it, like, there's some games I don't want to play on stream, and I don't know if this is just because I feel like I'm not ready. I don't know. Sometimes I think I take it too far, but legit, sometimes I'm like, I will eventually play this on stream, but I don't know. When I go to sit down and stream and play, it's like a different, I want to be able to just chill and play something for a few hours. And sometimes I don't want to, like, play my regular save files that I'm doing and stuff.
Yeah, especially because I think when you get on stream, it almost becomes this urge to, like, you want to, I don't know, look like you know what you're doing. I guess is the best way to put it.
I want to be, like, confident in what I'm playing, and I want to be able to, I don't know, talk to people about what I'm playing or something. I don't know.
I guess it depends on the situation of the game too. I mean, sometimes there's certain times when the whole point is to go in blind,
No, absolutely.
and other times, like I think we had happen. I had happened in the past a few times when we did. I think the best example was Mario 64, where we had three people playing the game, two people who knew the game inside and out, and one person who had never played it. So you can imagine how well that went.
And that's a tough thing. Like, with that game in particular, that's tough because that's literally, like, you're only going to learn that game as fast as your muscles can learn that game. It's not a game you can learn about intellectually probably and get better at it.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
When we did Crash Bandicoot, I never played through that before. That got kind of funny at some parts.
That's kind of the same thing though. Like in Crash, you do kind of have to go through the level till you memorize it, but also your reaction timing and remembering all that shit is a big part of that game too. And sometimes it just is like, it'll happen. You just got to keep trying.
Especially those goddamn levels with the rocks running down, like you're running at the screen. Those kept you on your toes, literally.
Crash 2. I'm going to play Crash 3 one day.
I know, I gotta buy that trilogy. That's what I need to do with that $25 card. I've been talking about
Crash
it.
3 is my favorite of the 3.
That one's so good, and it has a lot of replay value as well.
I like to play through them. We played, 2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
2 was good.
It's funny you mentioned playing games you never played before on a stream. It's supposed to say, in previous seasons, I've always tried to keep to a schedule. When I usually can pull it off pretty well. This season, though, it kind of started off that way, and the wheels went off the rails pretty quick in October. What did I start off with? God of War 3, I think it was. I played through that in September, and we got to October, and the plan was to play The Last of Us for the first time. And I had bought the game, and I said, you know what, screw it, I'm just not going to play it until I get on stream.
Right.
It'll be fun. And that was not a good idea.
No, I got on the one day, the day when you decided to stop playing it, and I heard, I said something, I could tell in your voice that you were distressed or frustrated, instantly. It's like, oh shit.
Well,
I still feel bad about that.
well, it's nothing to feel bad about, man. Like I said, but it's there's an award-winning game. When I was telling a fellow streamer of ours, King of the Hive, his jaw kind of dropped. I mean, it's a hot take. Didn't really dig it that much, man. It bored the shit out of me. It really. I'm sure. I'm probably gonna. I mean, I paid enough money. I paid at least $20 for the game. I will go back and try it again. Because I've been told that it gets a little more. I don't know. I said.
Do we have chat somewhere? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just thought about it.
Because I
was just in it. There was nobody there.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I played about as far as you did, and I enjoy the game, but it's different than the rest of the games I play. It reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. It's not just that you gotta sneak around and be stealthier. And I'm terrible at Metal Gear Solid, even though I love playing that game.
And see, that's not one that I've ever even really played. I think I played the fourth one with my nephew a little bit. Well, it doesn't help either. I said this before, that I had just come off a 3-month stint of playing Doom. Playing through Doom. I don't know how, I just played through it over and over and over again.
True.
Until I did that stream, and then I stopped for a while because I was like, fuck. That broke me. I was done after that. I can't wait to get back to it again. I haven't played it in a while. So, I mean, I think that's that's like riding the bullet train and then getting off and riding the fucking little train at the fair. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like, what the hell? It's just a different pace. It's a different ride. It's just, and I've always been one, I like games that have stuff going on. You know what I mean? I like the sneaking. Like I said, Resident Evil. I love watching you play Resident Evil because I don't have a lot of the patience for it. The only one I've ever actually beaten all the way is 2. I got halfway through Code Veronica and I couldn't beat the boss. I got mad. And number 1, I got to I don't know, I got pretty far in, but I never actually got to the end of it. But it's just the game. It's a completely different mindset where I'm just wanting to grab guns and shoot shit.
Yeah, and again, the psychology of streaming, I don't know if it was affecting, if that was part of it, but it's already not fun when you get stuck in a game and you don't know what to do. It's more annoying when you're doing it on stream and you don't really want to step away from it. You know what I mean? You're like trying to progress and you can't, and that can be extremely frustrating.
Well,
if you get bored and you're like, oh, this has got to be boring as hell to watch.
That was it. I was like, I don't even remember what I ended up switching to. I think maybe God of War 4. I don't. But ever since then, I haven't really. I'm trying to think what I played. Yeah, I played through God of War. I ended up playing through God of War 4.
How about this? Just to something. I mean, we're going off script, kind of. Not that we have a script, but we have an outline. So we're going off outline because this is like this is like a review show, or this is our review podcast. So instead of like talking about what we've played a lot of. I mean, all of us have played a variety of games over the last 6 months and streamed them. What games stand out? Of maybe this year, maybe not even games you streamed, but let's say the last 6 months, what games have kind of defined the last 6 months to you, whether on stream or off stream? What games have been like stand out? This is Mike and Todd, and I'll give mine too.
I mean, easily God of War 4 and Doom 2016 have been the two games that have taken up the two games that I had played to the point of like obsession at some points. I literally played those games over and over and over again. I broke away from them because I didn't want to get sick of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, you stopped playing God of War for like 2 or 3 months, maybe
something like that.
I feel like it was a while.
I beat it 3 times in a row, and on the third time, I 100% in it the first time, and I was like, okay, I think I got it now. And then the last couple of times I went through it, I went through 2 times in a row. One of the times I went through it on a stream. I streamed the entire thing, like the whole.
Yeah, that was in like a week.
Yeah, that game's fucking big, man. I underestimate how much shit there is to do in that game, especially when you're doing it in the way where I'm doing everything before I get to the end of the game.
Yeah.
So it's a completely different route, but yeah, those 2 games have been mine. I would say mine. I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
See, as far as me, I'm just like, at this point, any Lego game that I've played.
So
because since I started, since I started getting the Lego games, because Todd turned me on to them, I got Jurassic World first, and I fell in love with it. And since then, I've bought like 7 or 8 more.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't quite understand this. I think this is funny. The first Lego game you played was like 6 months ago?
Yeah.
I think that's funny because I just feel like it was a perfect fit. Like, if you would have asked me, Mike's always been playing those Lego games. Because they took a huge part, a huge, like, what? Like a 4-hour block every Thursday.
Well, yeah. What'd you play?
Yeah.
You took right to them.
What'd you get, Mike? You had Jurassic World. You had Marvel Super
God,
Heroes 1 and 2.
I've got Jurassic World. I have Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2, Incredibles, Avengers, Batman 3,
Supervillains,
DC Supervillains, and Force Awakens.
That's wild.
The only one I haven't played so far is Force Awakens.
Again, see, I'm astounded. You've played at least like 1 Lego game a month on average.
Hell yeah! I mean, dude, they're addictive.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
They are. They're so great.
They cover so many bases. Like especially if you're playing one with, like, playing the Harry Potter one. I love the Harry Potter series.
Okay, that is another game I committed to. I'm gonna play a Lego game. I have Lego The Hobbit now, so it's gonna be. I don't know. It's either going to be The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, or a Star Wars one. Possibly. That would be sweet. I wanted to play The Hobbit.
The game will probably be fun.
Because if you want to do both of them for next season, we could work that out.
I could do that, dude. That'd be some good content.
Because we're going to have 2 Lego blocks next season. We want to do one that's fully Star Wars, but we'll talk about that off air.
Okay, yeah. Just something. I've been wanting to get. I'll drop it after this. I've been thinking about getting one of the Lego games. Lego Force Awakens, I think. Todd has spoke highly of that. Good. Yeah, and I know I'd like to play that game. So, okay, we'll see. Anyway, see the teasers. for next season. They're here.
I would say Lego Jurassic World and The Force Awakens are very similar in like how the vibe of the game. I don't know how to describe it. It just they're similar in a weird way. They're both highly Lego Jurassic World fucking is a masterpiece. That game is so well done. It's so fun to play through, man. It got me back in the Jurassic Park series again. I didn't watch that shit in years. I was reading the books again and stuff. I mean, it was really well done. I think that was the first game that Kinsley played through too, right?
Yeah, because she had been gone for a couple of nights with her mom, and I messaged her. I'm like, I'm spending $20 on the PlayStation. It's like, what are you buying? I said, don't worry about it.
I'm sure
she came home. Well. She came. Yeah, see, she came home and she saw Jurassic World on the PlayStation. And she was like, I can play as a dinosaur. She was super excited, and we've been getting them ever since.
And you play as a T-Rex. You can be the Indominus Rex. Oh, it's so cool.
Oh, wow.
A giant fucking invisible.
The worst one is the Mosasaurus Arena.
Uh-huh.
The race in the Mosasaurus Arena, fuck that.
Yeah, the angles are so weird.
It's crazy.
But I mean, I found that in every Lego game, there's at least one or two tasks that I usually like. When I get to the point where I have to do them, I'm like, God damn it! You know what I mean? They're just annoying.
Right.
Yeah. But other than the Lego games, I would say most definitely the Kingdom Hearts series.
Yup.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing through so many of the other games. I played through Kingdom Hearts 2 for the very first time on stream. So.
And you got to play through other Kingdom Hearts games you never played before, right?
Right. And now Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming up in just under a month. I am so excited.
That's great.
Me too, because I already own it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I pulled the trigger on that.
So am I.
It was such a good deal. It was just $100. I clench up anytime I had to spend money. I was like, but it's much value.
It is. That's a lot of value.
What was it? 6 games altogether? Something like that?
It's, let me think. 7 playable games total.
That's wild. Is that still, is that a package going to be available until the game comes out?
Probably up until and probably after.
Oh, man, I want to get that.
$99.
That's a great deal.
Plus, I had a credit, too, so I took $15 off of it.
Nice.
I don't know what it was for, but I ain't complaining.
Let me see. My games this year, I don't know. Persona 5, obviously, although I didn't play. I played a little bit of it on stream. That game is one of the greatest games. I haven't felt like I felt when I played Persona 5 since, I don't know, dude. Since I played like Final Fantasy 7 for the first time. It was an experience that I don't know. I almost forgot about. I was playing this game and I was like, this is why I love video games.
Well, it seems like such a big. The lore of the series is already so deep in the game itself. From what you've told me and what I've seen of it, is so detailed and there's just so much to the concept.
I guess it had an 8-year development time, and
that's insane,
isn't it? They started developing it when Persona 4 was released, and that was on the PlayStation 2.
2, right?
Yeah.
I saw it in there.
Yeah, on the PlayStation 2. And then the studio released another game. They did release a game for the PlayStation 3 called Catherine. And the developer of that game and the developer of Persona 5 described Catherine as like a prototype for Persona 5. Which is just the development of that game is just crazy. So, I don't know. Yeah, Persona 5 That's why I'm gonna record it, because I've been in love with that game.
And that series was originally called what? Shimigami Tensei?
Yeah, the Persona games are a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei games.
If anybody was ever a fan of the Shining Force games on Sega, kind of think that with Shining in the Darkness.
A little bit of Pokemon mixed in too. You like capture monsters and train them.
Yes.
It's an interesting series. If you haven't played it and you like RPGs, like especially if you like JRPGs, the classics like Final Fantasy or Earthbound, shit like that. Persona, that series, I would recommend it to you. There's a cell phone game related to the series I've been playing. It's Shin Megami Tensei, actually, is the name.
You said it took after
Liberation.
the Final Fantasy one, right? A little bit.
It's similar to the Final Fantasy game, but what Final Fantasy Brave... I was obsessed with Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, a mobile game, for a long time. It got old, though, because it lacked a level of like complexity. It lacked a certain depth that Shin Megami Tensei has. But I don't really fault it. It's an older cell phone game. Like, mobile games are developing quickly and changing a lot. So, right now that's a cool game. I don't know, over the season, I've been playing, like, weird shit. Shit I don't stream because it's, like, ridiculous. Like, Dwarf Fortress? Like, I try streaming that game, and then I can't, I drop frames. I literally have to change this thing to run at, like, 10 frames a second.
No, that's right. It eats up so much of your fucking...
Yeah, because the game eats up so much of my processing power. And Persona, it's annoying. See, Persona, as much as I love the game, my one real complaint about the game, and this is, it's irksome, it's not a deal breaker, but you can't stream from the PlayStation. You can't stream the game from the PlayStation. That's annoying. You can't even take screenshots.
The game won't let you?
It will not. It'll stream, but it shows that stupid blue PlayStation screen the entire time.
What the really?
Yes, when that game came out, the developers, or the company, Atlas, literally put out a press statement. They said, hey, don't stream our game. We'll complain to YouTube, and we'll try to get your account shut down. Okay, well, people did it anyway. And then the Atlas backed off, kind of. They're like, okay, well, the storyline of this game's really important. We don't want it ruined. So we'd appreciate it if you didn't stream these specific parts of the game. Whatever. Fucking people stream the whole game anyway. But because of this bullshit... Yeah, whatever. It's irksome. It's making me feel crappy talking about it right now. I hate that about the game. It's annoying that I can't stream that game that I like so much without having a capture card. Which I do have a capture card, but it's so convenient to just stream from the PlayStation.
Yes, it is.
And I can't even...
Right.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. And we have a PlayStation community, like the three of us, really.
Mm-hmm.
And we like to post like screenshots on there and stuff. And so I've been dedicated to Persona 3 for this, or Persona 5 for this last year. And I haven't been able to take screenshots or anything to share with you guys on there. So really, Atlas, if you're listening, and I'm sure you're not, that's annoying. Like, people are going to stream your damn game anyway. You're not doing anybody any favors by doing that.
At the very least, like, meet everybody in the middle and say, okay, maybe the first 6 months the game comes out, or the first couple months, 90 days, something.
Yeah.
You can't stream it. And then after that, it's...
Saying don't do it is asking... There's someone out there who's going to do it just because you said not to. You know,
well, exactly. That's like telling a kid not to stick his hand in a light socket.
Yeah.
You're guaranteeing someone's going to do it at that point. I'm with you. You know what? Even if you try to reason with them, they probably won't listen, but that's at least a better approach. It doesn't seem so heavy-handed. So, my one gripe about Persona 5 is that. But I think there's rumors that might be coming out on the Switch.
Nice.
We'll see.
We'll probably cock block you on there, too.
Oh, the Switch doesn't have streaming stuff.
Oh, yeah, well, they're already... Those two will get along just fine, then.
Yeah.
Nintendo already has that mentality about everything.
Yeah. Oh, they are. I'm sure. I would argue that maybe the Switch isn't powerful enough to do that.
Touche.
But I'm not gonna say that if it was, Nintendo wouldn't stop you from doing it. I could.
Well, it's obviously not a priority.
No.
But then again, you could argue that they're just taking a different path.
I don't know. I was irritated with the DS and the 3DS in that sense. Is that if I wanted to capture from the DS, I have to get a modified DS. There's no cable. Like the PSP,
yeah.
The PSP, there's a cable you can buy because it has a fucking audio visual AV out. It has AV out. And if you have the cord, you can plug it into your TV and play PSP on your TV. Like, don't tell me you can't do that, Nintendo. How do your testers play this stuff? I'm saying, you can do this. How do they take screenshots? I actually think they have like a big device that they give to people to take screenshots. Or people probably rig up a camera or something for like magazines and stuff. I don't know. I think that's too much.
That whole thing, man. It's such a quagmire of a topic too, because it does get frustrating.
I guess I just don't. If ultimately we're kind of talking about like streaming or recording video games and being able to play them, which we're on Twitch. Obviously, that's what we like to do and what we want to do, and we want to do it freely. I don't know. To me, it comes down to this.
Without muted audio.
Without muted audio. Without worrying about. I mean, I'm not worried about Atlas coming after me, but like, why are you impeding me? If I want to record your game, I'm going to. Mm-hmm. It's annoying, but that's the time we live in. This shit's new. We'll see how it all pans out. I think what I ask myself is, or at least what I'm asking myself right now is, who is it hurting? The experience of playing a video game literally is like interacting with the game yourself. Mm. And I know, who is somebody not buying the game because they can watch it on Twitch? Is anyone not buying your music because it's played in a video game on Twitch? You know what I'm saying? Who's really losing out? Isn't everybody getting, like, can't we all win? Aren't you guys getting free promotion?
That's how I feel. Like, man, it's like a giant billboard for your game, especially when you got someone playing it
who enjoys the hell out of it.
Or if you get one of these streamers that have like 1 million subscribers or.
Yeah, well, honestly, they probably don't get their audio muted. I hate to say it, but that's how it works on YouTube. The big people don't get demonetized.
It'll be interesting to keep track of that over the next few years. See how that develops, changes.
Especially as we'll see what the next generation consoles do too.
Yeah, they'll be here before you know it.
Yep.
God forbid that people enjoy one for longer than a couple of years.
They've been lasting longer though.
Good.
Yeah, it used to be like every 5 years or something new console. It seems like the consoles, like when the PlayStation 4 came out, I don't actually know.
PlayStation.
It's been a long time.
That's what I feel like. It's been a long time.
Because, I mean, hell, I've had mine for a long time. I've had mine for... I got WWE 2K17 on mine, so I've had mine for at least 2 years.
November 29th, 2013.
2013? November?
That's over 5 years.
Yeah. Shit.
And there's no definitive... I mean, I know they're working on a PlayStation 5. I mean, they have to be.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a whole lot about it.
PlayStation Grande.
Cinco.
It's going to have to make it sound festive.
PlayStation World.
There you go.
We just went with Monster Hunter.
It's like, where do you go from there? PlayStation Universe. It just escalate. PlayStation Multiverse. They just be getting fucking ridiculous.
PlayStation Omniverse.
Another thing we I don't want to say you guys kind of got going this season was the multiplayer Fridays. We had tried in the past to do multiplayer Friday, and it has
varying success.
Did you guys actually? What'd you do? You did Yahtzee,
We've played. Yeah, we did
Scrabble.
Yahtzee 2 or 3 weeks in a row.
Oh no, you guys didn't play Scrabble.
Sorry.
That's what it was.
We played Sorry. Mike and I did. Then didn't we played with Keezy one time, right?
Yeah.
And then you played Trouble, I think.
Yeah, I played Trouble with. Did I play that on stream with anyone?
I think you played it with Kensley or.
Oh yes, I did play it with Kensley.
RRP maybe.
I know I did something with him. I don't remember what it was. I know you, me, and him did Cards Against Humanity.
Oh yeah, that was absurd.
That was absolutely absurd, but it was so much fun.
You guys are creating a set, aren't you?
Yeah, it's kind of a secret, but I think I already.
Sorry.
No, I think the cat came out of the bag last time when I was running my mouth. Mike's like,
Yeah.
you know the thing, and then I just started talking about it. And I was like,
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, you're not very subtle.
No, I'm not. If I try to be subtle, I trip all over myself.
You guys know video games aren't real, right? It's just images on the screen.
Hey, whatever, man.
I'm seeing a bunch of Minecraft images on the screen right now, so.
You know what? I would say there's nothing wrong with hyping our new game as soon as possible. We're working on an alternative version of Cards Against Humanity. Watch out for it in 2019 or 2020 or whenever Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out.
We need to get one of those
We'll
little...
be there.
2037.
Yeah.
That's when Quasar's Cavern is coming out.
And I've heard of Final... In 2025, they're finally going to release some more screenshots of the remake. The Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, wow. I can't wait.
Yeah. I see one the other day. I'm like, is this even real? I don't even know anymore. Like,
Dude, no shit.
Somebody fantasized and made up in Photoshop.
Wait, you actually saw a screenshot?
It said it was. I don't know, man. Unfortunately, not having a lot of experience with the game, it could be complete bullshit. I wouldn't know. It looked like the game.
There's some things I don't like to look into.
Well, guys here.
What up, RRP?
What up?
There's some hype trains I just try to stay off of.
Yeah, that's one I'm trying to stay off of because I know it's going to be so long before it gets released.
There's no way it's coming out on the PlayStation 4. Calling it now. I'm not the first person to call it, but that's right, RIP.
That's our motto.
I'm not sure if The Last of Us 2 will come out on the PlayStation 4.
I don't think it will. If it does, it'll be one. I think it'll be one of the last major releases for it.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, they're still releasing games for the 3DS. Don't give up hope.
Hell, dude, I would still play Wii games if they were releasing. I love the Nintendo Wii.
Ah, shit. Totally off subject. Well, total digression here. There are people producing Super Nintendo and NES carts now, though.
Awesome.
And I think that's fucking great.
I love that they released a brand new game on that on the Mini, that Star Fox 2.
Yeah, Star Fox 2. Man, that's cool. That's some cool retro revival stuff.
I seen someone they recreated the fight scene from Infinity War on Titan.
Yeah.
It was all done in like Super Nintendo graphics. It was so fucking cool,
so
man.
good. So good.
I was watching. I was in awe. I'm like, they were able to get little nuances, but in such a way that reminded you of Final Fight and all that stuff.
I need to see that.
I think somebody did a bunch of them. I think the one that I saw on Facebook was just part of.
That's crazy. All right. Well, I don't know. What else do we got to talk about?
One thing we did this season, up till last week, was a lot of fun. Was the TGW Turnbuckle Talk podcast. Evil Penguin and I, we started right at the beginning of the season. We actually recorded the first couple episodes when I was up at his hizzy in August. And that was a lot of fun. We covered a lot of interesting topics.
I'm looking forward to doing it again next season.
Yeah, because I got some ideas, because I know we were already discussing ideas for certain pay-per-view reviews and things of that nature.
Right.
We discussed what our favorite submissions, our Mount Rushmore, favorite finishers.
The Mount Rushmore one was a lot of fun.
It was interesting too, because we didn't discuss our list beforehand, so
No.
there's a
couple of surprises on both ends.
I don't think we discussed any of them
Yeah,
beforehand.
we discussed a lot of different topics. But I still think my favorite episode was our either the Death of Kayfabe episode or the Too Much Content episode.
That Death of Kayfabe episode, I really, when I'm listening back to that, man, I thought that one was one of our best ones for sure. The Too Much Content one was pretty cool. I mean, for being more of a broad discussion, both of them were more. I mean, it was a generalized topic, but we weren't focusing on one particular time period or anything. Just kind of a general, more from our perspective. That's what it all is, more from our perspective. It's not like a. Now, I'd like to do some stuff in the future where we kind of focus on one wrestler, but once again, from our perspective, one particular wrestler's growing up.
Right.
But we had a lot of fun doing that. We finished up. Was it not last week, that was Christmas, but the week before. Messing around on 2K19 with the creator mode and whatnot. That was a lot of fun.
I'm gonna pass RRP a Dorito because he put it on screen in the chat.
Doritos.
Because
I know.
Loves Doritos.
I feel like he knew I was hungry.
Yeah, man. Fucking starving.
Yes.
But yeah, if you're a fan of professional wrestling at all, please check out our Turnbuckle Talk podcasts from the season.
And
Definitely.
It's on the Twitch, the BananaROMa Twitch archives, as well as the BananaROMa and the TGW YouTube, and the TGW Facebook page as well.
And stay tuned.
All over the place.
This is the Shameless Plug Podcast Hour. In case you didn't know, RRP. Stay tuned, because in the coming months, there's more TG Dub.
Oh yeah, that was just the icing on the cake.
Sorry, the icing on the cake, exactly. But we got plenty of wrestling content, and it's been a great addition to the channel. RRP says, can I plug in, Chad? I don't care. Plug in. Can I jack on?
Jack.
Somehow that reminded me of Bender.
Jacking on.
Anyhow, good stuff. Good stuff all around. RRP's been hanging out.
With our RRP chat, yeah, we got a couple of his videos that we've got sitting ready to upload or to premiere. What do we have? Part of Destiny 2 and some Mythic 9 or something like that.
World of Warcraft.
Which I'm glad we
Sargeras, I think. Yeah, so let's see. I'll give you a shout out. RRP is going to be noobing in some PUBG. I'm reading this sideways. RRP going to be noobing in PUBG in the next 30 minutes. Running some duos, he says. Oh, excuse me. Temple of Sethrolis Ep. Oh, that's EP.
Yeah.
I liked saying it. Anyhow, that's it. I haven't played WoW in a long time. The last TOS I knew was Tomb of Sargeras.
I'm glad to have someone playing it again on the channel, because I know that was one I never really played. I know you kind of played in spurts.
I've been addicted to WoW a couple times.
I remember that there for a while, man. You were fucking you were zombied into it like everybody else.
That was the only thing I did.
That's why it always scared me to play it, man. Because I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get lost in this game if I ever played it.
It's the only thing you ever want to do.
That Destiny sounds like a lot of fun as well. I kind of almost wish I would have bought that stuff on PS4. That was like $100. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can afford to do that again right now. All things considered.
Oh yeah, so RRP's given submitted some content. I don't know that we played that. I think we're still saving it. Maybe for a rainy day.
Yeah, it's uploaded. I know it's uploaded.
We just didn't have a specific place for. I didn't know,
Yeah, we haven't premiered it yet.
So it'll be there. King of the Hive has also contributed.
Some skitty city skylines.
Yep. Keezy's been streaming this season.
What's she done?
She did some Octopath Traveler, Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy XII, Stardew Valley. So, good stuff.
Well, I know you can only do so much. We're all suffering from. I'm suffering from that right now. I'm trying to like memorize 2 games at the same time, while trying to keep up with streaming and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, I've pretty much decided I'm gonna dedicate some time to Minecraft and Unturned, because we got an Unturned server right now. So you guys check that out if you're interested. I'm trying to recruit more people. We got 10 slots on there. 10 people can play at a time.
Unturned.
Oh, dude, that game is awesome.
We gotta get you in there, Mike, because you can help us organize the base.
Yeah, dude, organizational skills.
We gotta get the garden
Let's
going.
get a new computer.
Yeah, Unturned. Well, we'll see. We'll do what we can. And then Minecraft, since that shit is crazy.
Moobot got RRP for the dots.
Call me with them symbols.
Moobot's just fucking going. I've never seen him get so worked up before.
Either. He does this to RRP. He's done it before.
It's like, whoa.
Whoa.
No.
Cool it.
We don't put up with that in here. Even in the fucking chat, Twitch. God damn.
Dude, ever since we gave
It'll
him...
get you for caps, too. Be careful.
Yeah. If you put too many caps in a row, it'll do the same bullshit. Message deleted.
Listen, I gave Moobot a security shirt. You know, it's this black shirt, security on the back. He's never been the same.
Went to his head. RRP47 versus Moobot. Begin.
I want to see it.
Dude,
Moobot's almost as much of a dick as Glenn.
Dude.
I can take Glenn.
That's what Glenn says about you.
Oh. We'll have to have that on TV one day.
Glenn versus Odd.
Glenn and Craig versus those guys. We'll destroy them.
That'll be amazing.
If you would ever make Glenn, we could actually make that happen.
Hey. Shut up.
Best comeback. Shit.
Actually, I've been wanting to really talk about one of my favorite additions of the season so far. And I really, really hope we can get you to do it again next season. Has been Retro First Timer. Watching your reaction to some of these games has been fucking priceless. Because some of them truly are horrifying.
And I never know what to expect either. I never know if you're going to like the game or hate the game. Literally no idea. I've never been able to like consistently guess. Like, is Mike going to like this game? Who knows?
The only one that I was pretty confident in was Super Metroid.
And you were absolutely right.
But I was scared that after your experience playing the original Metroid, you might be kind of like, fuck this series.
I thought you kind of liked the original Metroid, though.
Yeah, the original Metroid wasn't nearly as bad as the original Mega Man.
Ooh.
I see. Yeah, in comparison.
But yeah, when I played Super Metroid, I really got into it, and I'm glad it's on the mini SNES, so I can just record it like that if I want to play it.
Nice.
I mean, that's a
But
game.
I'll tell you what I did this week. What I did this week is a game that apparently was never actually released for the Super Nintendo, according to what I read.
Okay. What is it? Oh yeah,
It
I'm not allowed to know, or am I?
No, no, I did it this week. It's on the channel.
Oh,
Yeah, you were
dude,
telling me about.
I've been out of it.
Yeah, I sent it to Todd on Facebook. I sent him the article. It was Batman: Revenge of the Joker. Apparently, the actual game was released as Return of the Joker on Nintendo, like original Nintendo. Then it got released as Revenge of the Joker on Genesis, and then it was supposed to be released as Revenge of the Joker on Super Nintendo, but it never made it.
Interesting.
But I've got a copy of it that plays on my Super Nintendo emulator. So, I don't know.
That could be another one you can do for obscure gaming someday.
Definitely.
Well, I'll tell you what, I probably won't ever touch it again because I kept dying again.
I have to go back and watch it. I haven't seen this one this week.
I didn't rage at this one. I was just like, nope, I'm done with this. So I decided that I didn't want to get off stream. So I looked at my T folder and I found Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Super Nintendo.
Turtles.
And I'm like, okay, I'll click on the first. Well, you're spoiling it. I clicked on the first one, and it was Tournament Fighters.
Okay.
So I played like one match in Tournament Fighters and died. then I clicked on Turtles in Time.
Dude.
And got through like the first world and a half before I lost all my lives.
What'd you think of Turtles in Time?
I've played it before. I love that game.
That's a good game. I like that one.
Some of the music in that game is fucking classic.
Okay.
Cowabunga.
I don't know why OBS has a red box around your capture. Maybe if you click off of I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, is that a real question? I feel like it's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a green box around this one. Green, teal, whatever. Blue, bluish.
You fixed it.
Yep. Click off of it. Yep.
It's just a bounding box.
But yeah.
Great.
But as far as all the previous games this season, there's been some where I was just like, no, I'm just not enjoying it. To like, this game is absolutely fucking horrible, like that X-Men game. Or to where, like, I'm just not understanding what I'm supposed to be doing here, like Spy Hunter.
I think that was the one.
Or, like, I'm doing shit completely wrong. And that was my very first episode with Pitfall, even though I played it for like an hour.
Okay, after you played that game, I looked it up online, and I was like, how do you actually beat this game? And it's insane.
It is insane.
Like absurd.
Like, how are you supposed to know that?
Go 23 screens to the left, and then go underground, and then go 14 screens to the right, and then go above ground, and then... It's wild. It's crazy. That's like literally how it is.
Better you than me.
I don't know how you would have figured that out.
No, there's no way. But yeah, I have had a couple games where I've certainly had to contain my rage.
Bomberman.
Yes, Bomberman, Mega Man.
Yes. I think Mega Man's probably there.
Have man in the name.
Well, you didn't even really like the Mega Man X, did you?
It wasn't as bad, but I wasn't that good at it. Like if I played it more, I'd probably get good at it.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, those games definitely, man.
I just don't have that kind of time.
What, you mean you can't freeze time and play inside of an infinite bubble?
If I could freeze time and play all these games inside of an infinite bubble, I would. That's exactly what I would do. I would get everything recorded for next season, and we'd be good to go. I'd have nothing to worry about.
I mean, you guys can do that? What? God, could you only imagine? Slow down time, get everything done, and just chill for the next year.
That'd be wild.
Right.
We spent the last 50 years frozen in stasis recording every video game ever made. And then scheduling them into Twitch. Bye.
We're gonna go do some other shit now.
Oh, God.
Reminds me of Dexter's Lab. He was like late for
Just
school.
upload everything, get it all set to Premiere, and then we're like, all right, we're out.
All right, that's our channel.
Have fun.
Well, that was fun, guys. Who wants to go canoeing?
We're just gonna collect the revenue off the subscriptions.
We will be gods.
I think we'd be gods before just by being able to go into the time bubble.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
Yeah, it would.
I'll build a time bubble.
In all seriousness, I do hope you end up doing another season of that, another run of that next year. Because even though you hit a lot of the popular titles, there's still so many games out there that...
Oh, there's tons.
There's still a couple I think I suggested to you that I would love to see you do. Just to see your reaction to them.
I don't know, like every time I do one that's been suggested to me, I keep dying. Like when I did freaking G.I. Joe a couple of weeks ago.
That happens to games that aren't suggested to you too.
Fester's Quest.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick. I feel like I'm being a dick. I'm not going to say anything else for like 20 minutes.
God forbid, EP.
I'm like condescending RRP. I'm saying shit. I'm just going to stop.
One thing we managed to do quite a bit of too was get some unscheduled streams in. Like we say every week, we try to stream it when we can. I mean, sometimes there were times where I would, for like an hour, I would just put up OC Remix with Plants vs Zombies, with the plant, the collecting the coins.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Random fucking streams in the middle of the day, middle of the night.
I feel like we'll be seeing more of that. The Smash Bros that I did the other day was actually just a random stream.
Mm-hmm.
I think it felt right.
Yeah.
But now that we're getting the studio established, that's going to be easier to do. So.
And right now, I mean, it pretty much takes like 2 seconds to jump on and be streaming something right now.
Something I want to do more often, just casually, is the Minecraft and the Unturned. That's some stuff I'd like to just, you could just throw that up, stream it, and try to get some people to come hang out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, we're gonna take over the Russian map.
Yeah,
Totally.
that's a tough map, but it's gonna be rewarding when we take it over.
Our goal should be to like build 3 different full-size bases across the fucking. I don't know, man. I don't know if 3's enough. That's a fucking big map.
It's huge. We'll just see. We'll just start and expand.
Gotta get the first one done.
Mm-hmm.
That takes a while. If we get people in there helping us, people who won't destroy stuff and actually work on it.
That's true. You never know. I don't know how we're gonna do. I don't know if we were gonna do like subscribers only, or we haven't really worked all those kinks out yet.
Yeah, I think you just got the server going, 2 or 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And we've run servers on and off over the past couple years, but I'm going to try to keep this one going.
Should be a lot of fun. That'd be something we'll have more coming up, along with all kinds of other random streams. That's why it's good to turn on notifications to keep track of when we go live. Could be any time, day or night. Sometimes we put pre-recorded stuff on. We might run podcast. What'd you run for Christmas Eve? That bear, that movie.
I don't even remember the name of that movie.
Sometimes Felix will set up and run some what's the term? Public domain.
Yeah, I got some like 50-minute long public domain Christmas movie, and I put it into Premiere Pro, and I just like duplicated it like 6 times, and I put that on Christmas night.
It's kind of like the Christmas Story loop on TBS.
Yes.
I think we saw it 6 times in a row the other day.
No way. That's wild.
It just plays over, and you don't get sick of. I don't get sick of it. It plays over and over, and I'm like, yeah, I fucking love this movie every time. And we watched Infinity War. My mom finally saw that. She was digging it. She like got to the ending. She's like, "Oh, come on!"
Yeah.
It's like I told you.
That ending. That ending.
That ending, though, another probably the thing I'm most excited for in 2019, if I'm completely honest. At least the early part of the year. But yeah, it's been a good season so far. We've got a lot of stuff done. Made a lot of new friends. Keep adding people on. We'll continue to expand. And we say it all the time. If you're curious about what's going on, visit the website. We're always adding stuff on there. Links to all of our social media.
Join our Discord. You can you got questions or anything? You can hop on Discord and come talk right to us.
We have all of our programming up on our Twitch page, as well as our YouTube page. All the TGW stuff is up at the TGW YouTube page, including our past episodes of TGW Raw and SmackDown. Copyright belongs to WWE. We do not own the names. But,
nope.
Just to
be. But speaking of, we should get into that a little bit.
Yeah, start next week.
Next week, Tuesday, January 8th, will be the Golden Road Tournament Series. That will not have commentary because we want to just run these matches as matches. And are we gonna do blogs? Did we discuss that?
Yes, I like that idea.
Yeah, we'll do some blogs for what happens in each tournament.
Just kind of break down what's coming up, what the schedule is, who won what matches that week. Basically, what it is when our official season of TGW starts on Slob Day, it will be with our first pay-per-view event, Gold Rush, which will could be freaking sweet to determine all the champions, starting off with Carnage and Fury. And these tournaments are basically culling down the herd.
Nice.
To get to these final matches on Gold Rush, which are fucking epic.
That's gonna be epic.
I still don't know the winners. Like I said before, I only know one match results. I think one, maybe two. So
that's great.
You will be shocked to see who some of these matches are between.
I know. I can't wait to see who ends up. I can't wait to see who ends up. At Gold Rush. See who comes out of that. So because then we'll get into the actual season, the shows. Completely original shows we came up with. Evil Penguins running TGW Fury. I'm running TGW Carnage. EP made we got all custom arenas. We put the graphics together when I was up there over the summer. And he took them into 2K19 and made the arenas, all the ring skirts. It's so cool.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Custom championships.
Yeah, all the belts are custom made.
Wow.
For each show. And there's one... what is it again? There's tag team titles on each one. There's one belt. There's one main belt.
Alright. I'll talk to you later. RRP's taking off.
Oh,
sorry. Peace, dude. We'll put your stream up on something here. I'll bring it up on my phone, actually.
When we finish up here, head over to RRP 47's channel. He's going to be doing up some PUBG. And if you don't like PUBG, please keep it to yourself. Don't make fun of Fortnite and PUBG, because I'm getting so sick of getting on Facebook and seeing these two games. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Fortnite's stupid. PUBG's stupid. Baby. God. It's like arguing about Minecraft and Return.
Yeah, right.
It's two very, very similar concepts. One does have more... It's kind of like comparing Twilight Princess and Wind Waker graphically.
It's the same genre of game, but that's like a relatively new genre of game. Those games are actually quite different. PUBG and Fortnite are vastly different. I mean, besides the fact that there's 100 people in it.
Well, I know that Fortnite has like different mechanics, but I'm just saying that these people keep fighting about these.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
One making fun of the other, and it's like, man, it's like the PC versus console. It's like, who the fuck can't you do both? If you can afford it.
It just goes back to exactly what I've been saying. My very first rule of gaming: don't be a dick.
It's a very easy rule to follow. Be cool.
Be cool.
Tell that bitch to be cool.
Tell that bitch to be cool.
I still gotta come up with 3 more rules so we can have my rules shirt made up.
You could just have that one 4 times.
Oh, okay. Speaking of shirts, and speaking of Slob Day, which we weren't directly talking about, but Slob Day is a big day for us. That's our magical holiday. That's also the day the season ends. It's also known as Slobdunk, or I don't know, however else I feel like pronouncing it.
Slobicus, Dunkicus,
Sloop.
Deicus.
Slobicus Deicus.
It's also known as Groundhog Day.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of that. I mean, it's always been my plan.
Fuck that groundhog. It gets too much attention.
I'll feel like the holiday succeeded when there's people arguing on the internet about what's better, Slob Day or Groundhog's Day.
Motherfuckers don't even have opposable thumbs, and I'm supposed to be fucking impressed. Do they have opposable thumbs?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The guy lives in the dirt. What do you want?
The next thing you know, people are gonna say, if Felix sees his shadow.
If Felix steps out of his house and sees his shadow, then we'll have 3 more months of glorious
6 more weeks of
gaming.
BTV before the season ends.
Oh my god, dude, you just gave me an idea for a fucking promo video.
Yeah?
Oh, I'll talk to you about it later.
Dude, great.
Oh, yes. We can do it, too.
Slob Day, we're going to have some kind of marathon. We have things that we've talked about doing. I don't know if anybody wants to reveal what they're doing. Have we talked about it live at all?
I have no problem feeling that the final episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 will air on Slob Day.
Which is a great way to end everything. Perfect timing.
Also, I'm also gonna have my Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage retro first timer on Slob Day.
Nice. Okay.
Also, we're gonna have ETW Gold Rush on Slob Day.
Oh, it's a big day.
Yes.
It is a big day.
I'll be finishing up my Doomsday run, season-long playthrough of Doom 3 with the last 4 levels of the game.
And then...
Oh.
So we got quite a few things culminating on Slob Day. Things ending, things beginning. I'll sneak in some multiplayer gaming, and I was thinking if there's a 4 or 5 hour block at some point during the day, I'd like to play through Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
That would be sweet, man.
So
if you could do that in 5 hours, dude.
You can.
I'm sure that I can beat that game in under 6 hours.
I bet you can't beat it.
I bet you
5 hours.
I'll see. I want to say 5 hours, but it's been a while. So, I would like to do that. We'll just see how the day pans out. And Slob Day. We're gonna have a special limited edition mug for Slob Day 2019. We've never had mugs before, and we've never had any official Slob Day merch.
No, not official.
I have a shirt, but it's homemade.
Yeah.
It's like from camp.
I've seen a few of those.
So, yeah. So, keep your eye out for that. It'll be a special limited design for the amazing Slob Day.
It can hold coffee and any other kind of liquid you would like to put in it.
Liquids. Liquids are vital.
Or it can hold old...
Liquids are vital.
It can hold pennies and old random debris you find in your pocket. Whatever you want to do with it.
Hell, you could throw it in the trash. I don't recommend that. If you're going to do that, just go to Patreon and give us some money. But
make sure
unless
you
want to
pay
hear
first.
the sound of, unless you want to hear the sound of it breaking.
Hey, I'm not telling you how to live your life. You can throw the cup.
Look, you can pay us You can buy the cup. We'll send you a video of us taking the cup outside and running it over. Or whatever, you know.
I'll destroy the cup. Listen, you $5 extra. I'll destroy the cup for you. I don't know what the hell we're talking about, but go buy some merch.
I mean, we're here for our fans. We want to work with you and make the experience.
We want you to be happy.
No, it's gonna
ultimate fan service.
What's going to be so cool is I actually having a place to do Slob Day this year. Last year it was more of a concept than it was.
Definitely.
Didn't have nowhere to get together.
No. Yeah, that said, that was probably the first Slob Day in a long time we didn't get together and do something.
Very long time.
Yeah. So.
And we've named a lot of stuff, but there's still a lot of time to fill on the day. And it depends. I mean, the whole weekend will probably be, pre-recorded. It's kind of like we did with the kickoff.
Yeah, yeah. So stay tuned. That week we're gonna have some good stuff going on.
No more
week of February 2nd.
No more full game playthroughs. At least not like Doom 2016.
No.
That was tiring.
You are such a champion for doing that. I mean that.
Dude,
that was incredible.
Yeah, that was insane.
Well, I did that with Doom 3 twice in the past. I didn't stream it. I just played it all the way through in one sitting. And it was like 7 hours each. This was like 9.5 hours, I think.
Yeah, that was wild.
I
went to bed and I woke up and you were still there, and I was like, Jesus.
I don't remember big chunks of it toward the end. It was all fucking like... It was all like playing through it over and over, just bam, bam, bam.
I kept imagining what kind of weird mental state you had to be in at that. But I'm here chatting with Todd. He's probably like,
I've been killing for hours, just like fucking murdering things. That's all my life has been for the last quarter of a day.
That's ridiculous.
Ugh. That's why by the time I got to the end, the whole last boss fight was just completely reflex. So I just wanted to be over.
You did it, I think, the first try, too.
I got onto a little bit of a rocky start.
I think so, yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I'll do something like that again in the future. There's some... I could see myself doing a Link's Awakening playthrough in one sitting. That game's kind of long, but it's not like that. I mean, it's not going to take me 9 hours.
Right.
I could do there's one of the Lego games that I've played that I think I can get done in roughly 7 to 8 hours. So
Incredibles?
But I have a full playthrough of it coming up next season. So.
You son of... Oh, sorry.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you play through the game enough and you get a route down, you'll be surprised how quickly you can get through some games.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean,
I mean, look at what I had to go through last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was telling Todd on my second playthrough, that second file, I got up to where I needed to be again in about 11 hours.
Wow.
And that was right before the last chapter.
Wow.
So I think you had a decision at that point. Because I think it's either do I really sit down and do all this again, or do I just walk away from it for a while? Because I discussed.
I was dedicated, man.
Get it done. Get her done.
Get it done.
Like I said, I told you earlier, I put about over 8-9 days. I put about 40 hours into that game.
Wow.
I believe it, man.
It was insane.
Insane in the membrane. No new followers.
That's another one coming up next season. That's all recorded and that's all ready to go.
Cypress Hill.
Dub.
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub!
I always give away the answers. You know what though, Mike? I thought of something. I thought of if people are here listening to the podcast, then I kind of don't care if they know some of the secret stuff. But Matt's just
No,
justifying
because
my
that gives
bad
us something to
behavior.
look forward to next season.
Good for you.
Thanks for listening. Felix can't keep his mouth shut.
We unfortunately we have no new followers or subscribers this week to report.
I think, the last ones were Bubba James and Weetabix.
And given this time of year, I'm not really that surprised.
No, I'm sure everybody's having the same kind of
No,
shit
no.
going on we are.
We implore you to come back. Join us. We'll be back, of course, next week. Which will be next year. We'll see you next year.
See you next year, suckers. Actually, speaking of that, I probably wouldn't. I'm not gonna count on having a stream. My first episode of the week.
That's New Year's Eve, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let's just go ahead and say that. But I could. I just don't think it's going to. But my Wednesday night show should be
Cool.
should go as scheduled.
After the new year, we'll go back into our schedule. Like we said, we'll probably start doing more free-form streams. At different, Unturned, Pokemon, Smash Brothers, whatever we got laying around.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able
Once
to
I
continue.
get a new computer,
Hell yeah.
because I'm getting a new computer with tax money, and I have all those like older games. Like I would love to stream me playing some Clue,
That'd be fun.
because Clue is just a super fun game.
Colonel Mustard
So,
in the library.
Dude,
but
we
yeah,
need
I've
to
got
do
all those a bunch of the old like PopCap games. And
Nice.
Those are fun. Those are a lot of fun too.
So we got plenty planned for the future. Don't even worry. Just stay tuned.
And speaking of the future, we are a little bit after we get off here tonight. We are going to have an episode of Obscure Gaming. Just for a little bit, I'm going to play one I've been talking about playing for quite a while now. God of Thunder. I'm going to finally give that a whirl.
Awesome.
And I got
That's a
one.
game I used to play. when
It
I
looks
was
fun,
younger.
man. I was setting it up earlier. I was like, okay. I didn't have any really time to set and mess with it, so that should be interesting. Next week I have one lined up. I got to see if I can find it though.
Yeah.
So it's called Space Word Ho. But it's not ho as in like ho. It's ho as in like cowboy. Like
Okay.
ho. Like,
Yeah. It's space word ho.
Yeah.
Wayward ho.
Yes.
No, not that game. Anyway, that sounds. You were telling me a bit about that. It sounds interesting.
It's like an expansion type game. You got to manage resources and populations and blah
Okay.
blah blah.
You know I like stuff like that for some reason.
I think you actually know what, you probably like this. You'll probably dig it.
Sounds cool.
I know.
have you ever played 7 Days to Die?
No.
Don't think so. 7, 8, no.
That's one that I got. I bought it, and because I thought it looked interesting, but then I looked further into it, and it looked like fucking impossible.
Huh.
What is it? It's like a.
But I've got it's another like managing resources and stuff like that.
I'm not real familiar.
Building
with it.
building a fortress, and building up your defenses, and it's another like apocalypse game.
Every game is Dwarf Fortress.
It's like every first-person shooter is Doom.
But I bought it like last year. I bought it, like Christmas last year, and it hasn't even come out of the case.
That's how it goes sometimes. That's how the news goes.
That's how the news goes. Ricky ticky tacky.
Oh, speaking of games, we have been the whole time. But anyway, I took that as a segue for giveaways. So we got one giveaway going on right now. Currently, it's only lasting for like another day. It's for Lego Lord of the Rings. You can head over to Twitter or Facebook. There's a post on there. Just reply to the post and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And boom, you'll be entered to win the sweepstakes or the giveaway or whatever the hell it's called. That's all. And that is for Lego Lord of the Rings.
Sound like Ed McMahon.
I know, I'm trying to put on that. I'm trying to sell it. No, because we got another giveaway too, and that's something we're working on for the next couple of months. I guess I'll give you a little taste. The grand prize is going to be 2 copies of Age of Empires 2. So you can give one to your friend and play multiplayer. Well, we're working on the details of that though. So
Definitely worth checking out. It's keeping up on the website and on our, as you can see, I put the link up there in the chat, tinyurl.com/BTV-tube. I put .com on the end of it again.
always
Whoops. Let's try it again.
.com.
I wondered which one of you did that.
tinyurl.com BTV-tube. That's the real link. Okay. That's where you can go and subscribe and leave a comment on our posts on Facebook or Twitter about the contest to enter yourself into it. Even if you already follow us or already subscribe to us on YouTube, you can still enter the contest.
Heck yeah, but hurry! It's only lasting for like really the key expires in like 3 days. So
the full game of Lego Lord of the Rings, one of the best in my opinion, one of my favorite anyway. See, Twitter and Facebook, we're gonna have a post of. In fact, we probably should pin them maybe.
yeah, we should.
We'll do that here right after the show. We'll get a pin to the Facebook and the Twitter account. Leave a comment. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
And if you haven't liked our Facebook and followed our Twitter, do those things because we are going to have more game giveaways in the future. Age of Empires 2-pack, I think that sounds great. That sounds fun to me.
Yeah, that's a good one. And we got access to a lot of other stuff too. We got a whole vault now of games that we can pick from.
You don't even know.
But I think with that, I think we can pretty much say it's been pretty successful so far, and we got a lot of fun stuff lined up in the coming year. We're just really getting our momentum going, especially now that we're getting through the holidays and all the family, whatnot, and such. But we implore you to join us. We'll be back. Let's see. I know I can't stream tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to work. Probably won't have much going on until after the new year.
Maybe Wednesday.
Can I just say, as completely unrelated
No.
to anything, the Great Lakes Invitational Hockey Tournament is going on right now.
And
it takes place in Detroit every year. It's at Little Caesars Arena.
Nice.
And the school that both me and my wife work for are the host. Michigan Tech is the host.
Nice.
And it's always Michigan Tech, University of Michigan, Michigan State, and there's always a 4th team that's invited. And this year it's Lake Superior State, where she went to school.
Wow.
And Tech and Lake State are actually facing each other in the final game at 2:30 tomorrow on Fox Sports Detroit.
That's awesome.
So if you guys aren't busy, you yeah.
I might be able to catch some of it. I gotta go to work at 4. Oh god, I'm dreading that already.
No,
if I get to the next
you can see my team that I am so faithful to.
Mike's never cheated on him. He would never do that.
Except that one time.
He was drunk. He didn't know what he was doing. He was young. He needed the money. He was young. He didn't know what he was doing. He was drunk. He needed the money. Okay, yes. But yes, we hope to see you in the new year. We'll be back next week, back to our regular schedule, and starting with the TGW stuff on Tuesday nights at, was it 8 o'clock?
No,
10 o'clock.
Tuesdays at 10.
10 o'clock for SmackDown.
Correct.
Will be the first part of the Golden Road. I believe it's the Carnage. Opens it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my shit.
In the first week, I'll tell you what. The first week are tournament qualifiers. 2 36-man tournaments between both shows.
That's gonna be so fun to watch. I might do that. So I might watch some of those tonight. I thought about it earlier, but I knew I wouldn't have had time to finish it. That's gonna be sweet. I'm so excited for that.
You're gonna have to keep notes.
Oh yeah. Well, just you gotta check this stuff out. Evil Penguins put a lot of work into it, get all this stuff organized and recorded and edited. And like I said, it's all original show concepts. Unfortunately, we're still using actual wrestlers, but we're hoping in the future to maybe remedy even that situation. But time will tell on that one. That would be fucking. Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah, that would.
I actually want to. That's another thing I want to talk to you about off air because there's a way to do it. So.
But with that, we wish you all a happy New Year. Be safe tomorrow night.
Try not to die.
Yes, don't get captured. It's also very important.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss a stranger at midnight.
Well, I know where I'm going to be at. There's only 2 people I could kiss. I have no interest in kissing either one of them. Well, I guess even after I get home. It's either way I look at it. But, no, everybody be safe out there and have a lot of fun, whatever you do. We'll be back. We'll have some stuff going on after the new year, then we'll be back next week with our regular schedule. So, until then, this has been the BTV crew, wishing you happy holidays and whatnot, live from the BTV studio. I have been OddSmith311 with FelixNloom.
Peace out, y'all.
And Evil Penguin 1981.
Nighty night.
And everybody have a happy new year. Bitches.